And push! Well off! Loading team, step away! Gatekeeper! Joffrey, raise the gate!
Only for the plotline. Welcome back, my plotliners. Here we are. This time we are doing Jurassic Park. The first one, the good one, the better one. Let's do one that's been 65 million years in the making. And I could say that. Anyways, first scene. So they have the Velociraptor and they're loading it into the pen. It takes about 6 to 8 guys. I'm going to guess 8 if both sides are even. And there's 3 pushing it and 1 in the back. So both sides, 8 people. It takes 8 people to move it. However, when Joffrey Brown is raising the gate, it takes 1 Velociraptor that's inside the cage to push it. So either these are some really strong dinosaurs or some really weak men. But I think I'm going to go for that first one because Robert Muldoon is calling to shoot her and their lasers are already on full charge. I don't know if they're shooting her with the tasers or guns, but this Velociraptor seems to be pretty immune to damage while also lifting up Joffrey Brown, not just dragging him. He is like in the air already, being dragged into the cage, and she's not taking the damage. There's no signs of her taking the damage besides the screeching, but like and she has a guy in the air. So this is a pretty strong dinosaur.
He touched it. Dr. Grant's not mission compatible.
They got it in for me. And look at the half-moon-shaped bones on the wrist. It's no wonder these guys learn how to fly. No, seriously. All right. Well, maybe dinosaurs have more in common with present-day birds than they do with reptiles.
Look at the pubic bone. Turned backward, just like a bird. Look at the vertebrae, full of air sacs and hollows, just like a bird.
And even the word raptor means bird of prey.
That doesn't look very scary. More like a 6-foot turkey.
Turkey, huh?
Oh, no.
Okay. Try to imagine yourself in the Cretaceous period. You get your first look at this 6-foot turkey as you enter a clearing. He moves like a bird, lightly bobbing his head. And you keep still because you think that maybe his visual acuity is based on movement, like T-Rex, and he'll lose you if you don't move. But no, not Velociraptor. You stare at him, and he just stares right back.
So they're looking at the new technology, and Dr. Grant is fascinated with the birds. With birds, evolution, blah, blah. I don't get why the diggers are necessarily laughing at him. I mean, it's like that's kind of your job. You would kind of think Dino 101, they kind of tell you dinosaurs are evolved into birds. And you would think they would kind of know that. So I don't get why they're laughing at him. Unless it's supposed to be something that sets it up for us. And then the 6-foot turkey kid. Okay. So, Dr. Grant is just explaining it. Even the word raptor means bird of prey. How is the kid that's not looking at the computer, nor not even close, decent distance away. How is he knowing that it's a 6-foot turkey that he doesn't have to be scared? That brings 3 other questions to mind. Why is he here? Whose kid is it? And have you liked and subscribed yet to this channel? In the same sort of sense of scene, Hammond or the helicopter is coming down, so they have to cover up their newly uncovered fossil. But how did John Hammond already get into the trailer? Or if a helicopter was there to pick up John Hammond, nobody knew he was there because he's just been hanging out in the trailer for who knows how long. Or did he magically teleport into the trailer to welcome them in? I mean, it's not like he was fast enough to get in there after the helicopter landed. We could see that he was kind of slow.
What the hell do you think you're doing in here? Hey, we were saving that!
For today, I guarantee it.
You're okay. Good. All right. Tim? Tim?
Don't move. You can't see us if we don't move.
Okay, the famous car over the edge scene. This would actually be one of the major plot lines. However, I've already done the research and let's explain. So there's concept art that shows that the Tyrannosaurus Rex cage is actually next to some sort of cliff, which might be holding like a waterfall, I guess. But when the T-Rex breaks out and it pushes the car over, to me, it didn't look like it pushes the car too far to the left. It's not just like it magically disappeared. It's already there because of the concept art. Dr. Grant says that the T-Rex can't see you if you don't move. I kind of don't get it, and I don't get why the kid would know that either about the Velociraptors earlier. But I kind of don't get how that kind of works, because it knows where the car is, or the Jeep, and the Jeep's not moving either. So I thought, well, maybe it's because it's being rained on. But then I thought, well, so are the characters. So I don't get how this acuity-based movement actually works exactly. So I'll kind of just put that one just because. So also, I want to point up, I'm just curious how Tim actually survived that, first of all. Because, so the T-Rex is pushing the car over. So the concrete wall is not equal to the car heights, the car height upside down. So if it was flipped over, it's maybe about door or window height. However, it's turned over. That Tim is also just above the top of it. So what's my point here? So the T-Rex had to kind of like push it up somehow because it was higher than the car was lower. So the T-Rex had to push it up over the wall. And then if Tim was on the bottom, what was he holding onto exactly to be pushed up so the T-Rex could push it over? Because it wasn't equal level there. And he survived that fall from the tree.
Rabbit object. Whatever it did it all. But with the key checks off, the computer didn't file the keystroke, so the only way to find them now is to go through the computer's lines of code one by one.
How many lines of code are there?
About 2 million.
2 million.
Yeah.
Robert, I wonder if perhaps you would be good enough to take a gas jeep and bring back my grandchildren.
Sure.
I'm going with him.
This is minutes way into the storm. I don't get also why John Hammond took a while to ask for his kids to be rescued. Instead,
I can see the shed from here. We can make it if we run.
No, we can't.
Why not?
Because we're being hunted.
Oh, God.
From the bushes straight ahead. It's all right.
Like hell it is.
Run. Towards the shed. I've got her. Go. Now!
okay, Robert Muldoon volunteers to go with Ellie to go back to the maintenance shed and turn the power back on. Now, he tells her to run because he knows that they're being stalked. And with the shift change, or the scene change, Ellie does her thing inside the bunker, turns on the power, and then we later see, we finish the scene with Muldoon, where he's still going after the Velociraptor that's hunting them. Now, of the first part, Muldoon has incredible eyesight to know that he's being stalked. And I don't know if the two scenes are supposed to be kind of like in sync, or if it really took Muldoon that long while Ellie Sattler's doing her thing to go after the Velociraptor. But the Velociraptor he's hunting back is kind of just, going like this way. And he's been coming forever this way before this Velociraptor here is the clever girl.
I guess it means the power's off.
That's not funny. That was great.
consideration, I've decided not to endorse your park.
So have I.
Now, that kind of just would be one plot line, but my research also led me to this, so it already answers the plot line. But if you didn't, I'm going to answer this plot line for you. So Grant's dad joke with the fence when he pretends to be shocked with the fence before the power gets turned back on, and his yelling attracted the T-Rex, Rexy, and her roaring was kind of like an acknowledgement. So she was hunting them, well, stalking them. Let's say stalking them. She was stalking them, and she got into the visitor center that way. And it's not like she didn't need to go down or to crash down like the Kool-Aid Man against the visitor center wall, because one of the other velociraptors went through plastic, you know? So it's kind of where the Rexy went through there as well, and that's why. Well, all right, plotliners, that's all I have for today with the original Jurassic Park. What is your favorite one-liner in this movie? Bye, guys. See you next time.